Okay, so we just got done with Lilith level 90 now. I'm going to do my K90 solo first. See how this goes. Clicking off all my buffs. Let me go in. K90 solo. This, how this goes determines if I think I'm going to be able to duo the party one. I'm pretty sure I probably can. It's not going to be quite as fast as K90, obviously. Or K85, excuse me. Because it is going to be light red to me, pink, or whatever you want to call it. Uh, yeah, so I could probably trio it with a healer and an IS if I need to. Maybe. Well, obviously these mobs are super weak, but I mean I'm hitting for, what, 12k and killing them one, like, that's not even one shot because it's a half shot. One shot's both fists, and that was one swing. That is an ugly, ugly orc. He's seen some battles, or he's really into cutting himself. He needs to find a new barber too. I haven't done these in a really long time. I don't even do K95 on my main anymore because I don't really think it's worth it even to do it in a duo and drop my IS right at the end and take all the XP on my main. Because the last time I did it with the Dragon buff. I did it with the 200% Map Fear Scroll. I did it with Vit, and it was just, I mean, it was 40 bill XP, which sounds like a lot, but I really don't think it was worth it. I'd have to look at the percentage you get at 100 on that, but maybe half a percent, and I don't feel. I mean, a lot of people are probably sitting there going, "Oh, it's a half a percent. That's a lot." I don't know. I don't feel like it is, or it's at least worth the effort and time, especially to do it. I'm a very efficient kind of person. I don't like to do things slowly. I don't like when people take their time doing things, which is kind of an issue in the clan I'm in. You know, I love these dudes to death. There are a lot of them who are very slow about things. You know, oh, we're here to, you know, enjoy ourselves and BS and just kind of like meander through the game doing different things. And I'm like, hey, we're going here. We're getting this done. We're getting on to the next thing. Let's go. Let's move. Let's blah. And it just, a lot of people can't do that. So I tend not to party with. I'm not going to say all of my clannies, but there are a certain few that I don't party with, not only for that reason, but I normally play in a really weird time zone for everybody else. So that's another reason. Wish I could kill these NPCs without that healer healing them. That would be. Why isn't it letting me attack him? I'm holding control. Anyways, get back here. Your souls are mine. So one other cool thing that a clanny pointed out about my name that I guess I didn't even think about. So Schrodinger's cat, I thought it was, these things kind of look like a cat with the ears. Don't mind the bouncing ass. The ears make this thing kind of look like a cat, as well as the eyes. I think if they were the little slits that the cat have, I think it would be cooler, but it is what it is. But so that's kind of why I named this thing Schrodinger's cat. That, and big fan of science, so I thought it was just a cool name anyways. Didn't think a lot of people were going to get it. I've gotten a couple PMs in game saying, good name, whether that's people who've seen my videos already on YouTube and, actually Googling it and figuring out what it really means, or there are other nerds out there like me who know what it just means automatically. But back to the point. So I named it because it looked like a cat. One of my clannies pointed out that very much like Steel Mind. Steel Mind, 30 seconds of invincibility. So when you get down to 1 HP, when you're looking in your party bar, your healer's going, oh crap, he's dead, blah, 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 trying to res it, and he's not dead. So the healer's actually not sure if you are dead or alive at that point, which is exactly the point behind the name Schrodinger's cat. I mean, to a T, that is 100% the name of this thing. So that was pretty a pretty ironic accident that had happened. I thought it was amusing. I don't think anybody else actually really cares, but they also told me to somebody else told me about this heavy hand buff. I guess I don't notice a difference. Slows them down and block them from teleporting. I could probably do this. Yeah, maybe. That was a little slower. I mean, obviously it's going to be slower than the K85 one because it's yellow, but and I got a little bit of a penalty. We'll see when it comes to the boss. I mean, if I can take the boss down in a single steel mine here, I can probably do the party one in 2 steel mines, which will be completely acceptable to me as long as the IS is smart enough to put BR on me. Or not BR. Well, BR too, but Wizards and then skill up and then Warrior. I get the skill cooldown for that. I'm trying to convince one of my clannies who quit a while ago. He still visits our forums. Trying to get him to loan me his +8 Blessed Twilight set for the skill cooldown, and I think the crit rate won't be a whole heck of a lot different than the current one I have. It'll probably go down a little bit, mid 400s, I'm guessing, somewhere in there from, similar situations with my main character, because I have +9 Blessed Gators on my main, and between that and a +8 standard light set gator or leather leggings, the crit rate's about 40 difference. So the difference isn't big enough to notice. It's big enough for my little pet peeve meter to go off because I like 500. It's just a nice even number, and it's also capped, so it means with my current gear I can't get any higher, and I can focus on working my stats and gear towards getting a different area up, which would be my attack speed at 1500 on my main, as well as this thing. Of course, that will all change because when I do get 95, which will hopefully be during this event or right before the end of this event, or right after the end of this event. Because I can do the EG quest now. That'll help too. I can do, well, the Red Libra EG quest, not the actual EG quest. So that'll help a little bit. But no, so when I get a R95 fist and I can actually put SAs on it, that will help my attack speed tremendously. So we're going to pop skills here. That one, that one. And if I do have counter critical up. So I mean, it's still going down fairly quickly. I mean, quicker than 99% of the other classes would be able to do it out there. Let me see here. 22 seconds, 23 seconds, 24 seconds, 25 seconds. About 20, I'd call it 30 seconds because I was hitting it a little bit beforehand. So, about 24 seconds. With full debuffs, if I had IS debuffs on that thing, that would bring it down another, I'm not quite sure what lateral hit is, PDEF by 30%. So if it was another 20% decrease on top of what I already do, because 50% is max, and an IS plus armor destruction, which is the same thing as lateral hit, will give you 50% PDEF reduction, which is the max you can do. I don't have anything but clan hole scrolls. Hold on. Let me do this a different way. 22 billion items acquired. So you can see like all the stuff I've been mailing back from my main, and I've gotten a whole bunch of Ant Queen rings, all that kind of fun stuff. All drops today, I swear. All drops today. No. So if I got the IS in there, that probably would have taken 20 seconds, and then yeah, I think I can do it. I think I can do. Yeah, I forgot to take the quest. That's okay. I'm doing it again anyways. I wasn't worried about it at the time. I think I can do a K95 or K90 uh, party in a duo. One more thing I'm going to test quick here, and actually let me not do that, is I'm going to go check in Garan, take the quest for execution grounds, and I know it's really good experience out there for somebody of this level, at least. Getting like 11 or 13 mil a mob out there, which is pretty good. Not the greatest, but I'm used to level 100 leveling. So at 90, that's not that bad. So I'm going to take a quick gander out there. You're going to see me kill one light armor mob, one heavy armor mob out there. And then I'll probably stop recording to get ready to attempt to do a K85 party run. Duo or trio is the real question. Healer is or just... I'm going to have to do healer is. I'm not going to be able to tank that thing with just an is because my armor is not going to be able to stand up to that. Jewels are a different thing. Jewels I'm fine on. But there it is. Jewels I'll be fine on. Armor PDEF on this thing is fairly low. Let me look. 5,000. So it's a little lower than normal. So I'm going to kill one of this dude. Ooh, free stuff. I love when people don't pick up here because 10,700 Adina from one mob is actually fairly decent. I've had worse. Yeah, okay, so without Steel Mind, I'm not going to be soloing out here. What I might do is throw down a party cake to save vitality, come out here on the main and just pull for the quest at least. I mean, I know I'm not going to get any XP from it, but I mean, once the Chaos Shield's gone, it's not terrible DPS. It's not great. Let me see. Come on, get me. Ooh, I hate that skill. Come on, get me in counter critical. Okay, so counter crit is up. Yeah, so rocking that's not that bad. But the thing that's terrible was that is the light armor mob. Let me find... Where is the heavy armor? Right there. Okay, so we're going to take the heavy armor mob here quick. This one I am going to Steel Mind and Distortion on. So make sure that's up. I mean, this is obviously going to drop a heck of a lot faster than the last one did, just because of those two skills. But with Distortion and Steel Mind, it should be dropping faster than this, and it's not. So I think we're going to scratch the plan, 19 mil XP. We're going to scratch the plan to solo out here and level that way, because it's not a good way to level at all. Chaos Shield break. Light armor mobs are going to be a little bit easier with Distortion and stuff up, but it's not worth it. 18 mil a mob going that slow. I mean, okay, so I hit that thing with 17 seconds left on Distortion. Let's see how long it actually takes me to kill. Distortion's going to be gone, so I'm not even going to be able to tell. Okay, so 17, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Crap. Okay, that's really hard to tell. But I mean, that's... Call it 30 seconds a mob, and that might be being fairly generous with it. They are red. They are way higher level than me. I think these things are 95 or 96, I forget. So I'm going to have to come out here in the main and pull it, which is fine with me. It's faster that way anyways. It's not going to kill me. And I can do it in a single birthday pot or single cake. And it will be the first time that this thing is ever in party with my main. So, yay, exciting. I'm going to go attempt to do K90 in a party with 2 people. Wish me luck.